Welcome to my channel Limelight Leaks. Please share and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for latest updates. I'm having a tough time right now. I've gone through some big changes in my work and my life. I got rid of my agent, got rid of my first wife, and I gave her everything. So, I'm starting over from nothing. Just signed away everything in December. I don't have a workshop anymore. Chip Foose is known for his special car designs and many years of success in the car world. But behind the fame and perfect cars was a personal story many didn't know about. In 2019, his life took a sad turn when his marriage ended. Even though the divorce wasn't messy, it shook everything he had built. For a man who spent years making every detail perfect in his work, this was one part of his life he couldn't fix. Come with us as we learn how divorce almost ruined Chip Foose's life. Not long after Boyd's had closed down, I started my own little shop, tiny little place. It was 1,400 square feet in Orange, California. And a friend of mine called me. His name was Bill Cook. He called me up. He says, "Hey, I've got some guys that they're making a movie and they need some Mustangs built. Are you interested in building some Mustangs?" I said, "Well, how many?" He says, "We need 15 in 4 weeks." Before we get into the full details, let's go back a bit to how Chip and Lynn met. You see, Chip Foose didn't find success right away. In fact, his journey was filled with struggle and problems. But one thing stayed the same through it all. His wife, Lynn Fouse. Lynn wasn't the type to sit at home while her husband chased his dream. She was also one of the main reasons Chip's dreams stayed alive, even when they seemed impossible. Back in his college days, Chip loved cars. But because of money problems, he couldn't afford to finish school. Still, Lynn believed in him. Besides his father, she was the only person who saw something special in Chip. She stood by him through late-night worry, unfinished projects, and money pressure. She believed that his talent deserved a real chance. But Lynn had one important rule. No college degree, no marriage. This was because she just didn't want to marry a man with talent. She wanted to marry someone with the drive and determination to make that talent count. After dropping out of school, Chip decided to go back. He signed up for engineering classes, going to lectures during the day while spending his weekends working on car projects. This balance between school and hands-on work taught him valuable skills that would shape his career later on. Chip worked very hard, and in 1990, he finally earned his degree. That was the moment he had been waiting for. He asked Lynn to marry him, and at that moment he gave her more than just a ring. He gave her a promise. The promise of a future built together. From that point, Chip's career began to grow slowly. Soon after graduation, Chip joined Boyd Coddington's hot rod shop. It was a big step. Boyd's shop was one of the most respected in the business. Working there helped make Chip's skills better, and it gave him the confidence to one day open his own company. When that moment came in the late 90s, Lynn was right there again, helping him build it from the ground up. They worked side by side, with Lynn handling business work while Chip focused on designs. She kept things running smoothly, making sure the business side never fell apart while Chip stayed busy in the garage. Fast forward to 2004. Chip Foose's life changed for good when TLC started the reality show Overhaul. The show's idea was simple but exciting. Take a broken car and restore it to something amazing. Viewers quickly connected with him, and the show became a hit. By the third season, Overhaul was getting more than 1.5 million viewers per episode, and even more fans continued to watch for the later seasons. Over the course of its 136 episodes, Chip's name became known for car art. And, as you would guess, the show's success came with lots of opportunities. He began appearing on magazine covers, giving speeches at events, and working with well-known brands. But with all the attention came more pressure. Filming demands grew quickly. Chip found himself traveling from city to city for long filming sessions and working for long hours on set. His schedule was tough, with some days stretching to 18 hours. By the time he returned home, it was often late, and he barely had time to say goodnight to his children, much less spend quality time with his wife. No doubt Lynn had always supported Chip's career, but the demands of his new fame began to hurt their relationship. His work schedule was nonstop, and he had little time for anything else. By 2012, the cracks in their marriage were becoming more obvious. His commitment to Overhaul and his other projects meant he was often gone, missing family events that should have mattered most. One of the most important moments Chip missed was his daughter Katie's first school play. While he was busy filming, Lynn had to go to the event alone, and it was just one of many he missed because of his work. As Chip became more successful, he found himself caught in a cycle of work and travel. With no time left for his family, Lynn started to feel ignored. Despite her love for Chip, the lack of balance in their lives created a growing distance between them. The success Chip found in his work life didn't translate to the happiness he wanted in his personal life. While he built an empire and became a celebrated figure, the cost of his success was the breakdown of the bond he shared with Lynn. The couple's marriage began to crack under the pressure, and the love that once seemed unbreakable started to show signs of strain. In 2019, Lynn Foose filed for divorce from her husband, Chip Foose, in Orange County Superior Court. Unlike many famous divorces, there was no media frenzy or public press releases. Chip, who had always spoken highly of his wife's support, likely found it hard to accept that their relationship had reached this point. For Lynn, filing for divorce was a decision made after years of feeling ignored. The divorce hit Chip hard. In interviews after the split, he was honest about how emotionally devastating the experience was. He admitted feeling lost and overwhelmed as his personal life began to fall apart. The divorce proceedings took a toll on his health and drained his creativity. For a while, he found it hard to focus on both his work and the things he once enjoyed. However, he credits his strength to his love of car design and the support of his children. He threw himself into work again, using it as a way to heal. Foose Design remains a top name in custom cars, and Chip continues to be an important figure in the industry. While Chip has now bounced back from his divorce and is still doing great in the car industry, let's find out how he started his career. Like many other top figures in the industry, Chip's journey into the world of cars began early. At just 7, he began working with his father at their family shop in Santa Barbara, California. From a young age, he showed a natural talent and passion for car design and restoration. His skills and dedication caught the attention of many in the industry, including Alex Tremulous, a famous designer known for his work with Ford and the legendary Preston Tucker. Tremulous encouraged Chip to pursue formal training in design, which led him to enroll at the prestigious Art Center College of Design in 1982. There, Chip spent the next 4 years gaining hands-on experience working at Clinic Coachworks, a company specializing in custom luxury cars. This practical work helped Chip sharpen his skills and deepen his understanding of car design and craftsmanship. After 4 years of hands-on work, he returned to school. Chip recognized the value of formal training and was committed to finishing what he had started. In 1990, he graduated ready to take his skills into the professional world. Following graduation, Chip joined Sternberger Design as a full-time designer. At the same time, he worked part-time for Boyd Coddington. This dual role gave him valuable experience in both creative design and hands-on production. By 1993, he decided to quit from Sternberger to accept a design position at Ford under J. Mays, a well-known car designer. However, Boyd Coddington saw Chip's potential and convinced him to stay and work full-time for his company. This decision proved very important in Chip's career. He eventually rose to become the president of Coddington's Hot Rods by Boyd Company. During his time there, Chip designed several famous vehicles, including the famous Boydster and Boydster II. These designs helped cement his reputation as one of the most talented and innovative car designers in the custom car industry. In 1998, with Hot Rods by Boyd facing bankruptcy, Chip left his position, and the rest is history.